Hey there, welcome back to Money Talks for Life, your go-to podcast for making sense of saving, investing, and planning for your future. Today, we're opening the vault, literally, because we're talking about one of the most asked about features in the world of 401k retirement plans: loans. Yep. That moment when you're thinking, can I borrow from my own retirement savings? The answer is yes, sometimes you can. But it comes with rules, risks, and a bit of math. So settle in, because I'm walking you through this step by step. Segment 1, what is a 401k loan and why do they exist? Let's imagine your 401k is a secure savings vault that you've been filling with money to use much, much later, like when you retire and start that beach cafe or travel the world. But sometimes emergencies or big goals come up. Maybe a home purchase, medical bills, or just trying to stay afloat. That's when you might think about accessing that vault early. But instead of breaking it open, there's a special key: a loan. A 401k loan is like borrowing from yourself. You take money out, but promise to pay it back with interest, back into your own account. So yes, you're your own lender. Cool, right? But wait. Before we call it free money, let's look at how it really works. Segment 2. How do 401k loans work in 2025? First, not every plan offers loans, but most do. In fact, over 89% of 401k plans allow participants to take loans.
As of the latest data, employers can offer a general purpose loan, pay for any reason, no documents needed. A primary residence loan for buying or building a home.
This one does require documentation like a signed mortgage or closing estimate. And here's something important. Both loan types follow the same IRS limit. You don't get to borrow more just because it's for a house. As of 2025, here's how much you can borrow. The lesser of $50,000 or 50% of your vested account balance. But here's a twist. If your balance is small, say under $20,000, you might qualify to borrow up to $10,000 thanks to a special minimum rule in 2025. Euro invested means the part of your account that's actually yours to take. Some company contributions aren't fully yours until you stay at the job for a certain amount of time. Keep that in mind. Now, if you've already taken a loan in the last 12 months or still have one open, there's a more complicated formula to calculate your available loan amount. But here's the bottom line: you'll never be allowed to borrow more than $50,000. Segment 3, where does the loan money come from? Your 401k account is made up of different types of money, called money types. These can include your before-tax contributions, Roth 401k contributions, company match profit sharing, rollovers from old accounts. Your plan decides which money types are used first when issuing a loan. Some do it in reverse of how they process withdrawals, giving you access to the most tax-friendly money first when it comes to loans. That's smart design. But here's a nugget for the experts. Some contributions, like company match, might be included in your balance for calculating the loan limit, but not actually borrowable. That's what we call collateral. Segment 4, loan terms and repayment. Okay, let's talk terms. General loans are usually paid back over 5
years. Primary residence loans?
You might get more time, up to 30 years, depending on your plan. You'll pay back your loan through payroll deductions, after tax, and usually every paycheck or at least quarterly. Your payments go back into your 401k along with interest, which also lands back in your own account. Now, what if you want to pay it back sooner? Many plans allow prepayment, and some even allow partial prepayments. Bonus points for financial discipline. Segment 5, what if you change jobs or miss payments? Let's say you're doing fine, then you go on unpaid leave, or you leave your job entirely. What happens to that loan? 2 words: loan default. And there are 2 types. 1. Deemed loans. This happens while you're still employed, but you stop making payments for 90 days or more. No money leaves your account, but the IRS says that's now taxable income. You'll get a 1099-R in January. You may owe income tax and possibly a 10% penalty if you're under age 59, 12, Even though it's defaulted, the loan remains in your account, just sitting there like an unpaid tab. And if you do pay it back later, you'll also owe the interest that's been stacking up since the default. 2. Loan offsets. This happens when you leave your job with an unpaid loan. After a short grace period, say 30 or 60 days, the unpaid balance is offset or deducted from your account. Here's a simple example. Let's say your 401k balance is $5,000 and your outstanding loan is $1,000. You leave your job and decide to roll the account over. You get a check for $4,000, and the $1,000 is considered a taxable distribution. You'll pay taxes and maybe penalties on that amount at tax time. No exceptions. Segment 6. Fees, modeling, and refinancing. Taking a loan isn't free. Most plans charge a processing fee, often around $50, either deducted from the loan or billed separately. But before you commit, many plans offer a loan modeling tool. This lets you preview your payment schedule, see how different terms affect your paycheck, and choose what's manageable. Need to adjust later? Some plans allow refinancing, especially if you want to combine 2 loans. You want to get a better interest rate. But remember, no matter what, the maximum loan term stays fixed. 5 years general, 30 years for a home. Wrap up, borrow, smart from your future self. So, is a 401k loan a good idea? It can be, if you understand the risks, plan your repayment, and don't make a habit of dipping into your retirement savings. You're borrowing from your future self. So, be kind
To that future version of you.
Know your plan's rules. Don't default. Roll over your account before your loan goes into offset. Always check how your choices impact your taxes. That's it for today's episode of Money Talks for Life. If this helped you, share it with a friend or teammate. And if you work in HR or finance, this episode is a great training refresher too. Until next time, save smart, borrow wisely, and keep growing your money garden. End.